All right, all I had to do was raise up the bridge here with the flat head, and that's all I've done, and just tuned it. And it was buzzing a little bit. I lowered this humbucker too because it was a little high. But I'm just going through the guitar and playing it through a little Supro. That little Supro amp over there. It's like their classic reverb or whatever. Little one, 5. It's like a 1 watt or something. Now, I know one of these is a coil tab and one of them is a series parallel switch. I think that's the series parallel, and this one. No, wait. That's the series parallel. So, okay. So flipping it towards the bridge is going to give you humbucker. Obviously, you got like a standard 3-way, like a telly, that's really cool. So right now I'm just using the bridge humbucker, tone, everything's up all the way, and I noticed is this guitar feels stringy. When I say stringy, it doesn't have a lot of sustain. Maybe it does, but it just doesn't feel like it does. Maybe it's because it's the roasted maple or whatever. I'm not really sure. I have a lot of other guitars. I have right behind me there, I've got a Fender Jaguar HH, so that's pretty close to this. Maybe I could try some lower gain settings and see. Turn the gain down a little bit. Now, one thing that I do not like, and a lot of manufacturers do it, is they use like usually 250K pots. I like to open my guitars up, so I'll put 1 meg pots. I'll probably do that on this guitar at some point. And for a lot of you guys, if you don't know, if you think about your potentiometer, it's kind of like a low pass filter. Okay, so everything in a 250K pot, everything below 250K hertz goes through and it filters out the top there, but you're missing the high frequency from 250K and above. So if you use a 500K, you're going to get a little bit more highs between 250 and 500. A 1 meg pot gives you all that high end that you generally lose. Now, here's the thing. You can always turn your tone knob down, 1 click or whatever, and get it to sound like a 250K. So I always tell people, spend $3 or $4, get some 1 meg pots, resolder them in on especially on your tone and volume, and it opens up the top end of your guitar, and it's almost like you just put brand new pickups in there. Because one of the biggest complaints of these Chinese guitars is that they sound muddy, right? So if you want to brighten them up, then just throw in some 1 meg pots, and if you still don't like the guitar, then replace your pickups. I'm using the middle position. Okay, now I'm going to do the middle position as single coil. That's where it sounds stringy, kind of like almost like a traditional Jaguar. It just doesn't bite. It doesn't have that bite, you know? Let's try bringing the pickup up a hair. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Try it out. Don't want it too high. Overall, I like this guitar a lot. I love the blacked out headstock. I think that's really cool. I love the way the guitar looks overall. I'm a big fan of offsets. I have one of those J Mascis with the Jazz Master pickups or P90s. I have this one. I have a Fender Vintage Modified or a Squire Vintage Modified Jaguar. So it's kind of like this, but it's like a brick red. It has a traditional Jaguar bridge on it, but I think this is a good upgrade. These are a little bit more of a trouble-free, easy to, if you ever had to replace this too, it's easy to find stuff like this. Overall, this guitar, I think it's really well done. I'm actually still trying to find the blemish on this guitar because I bought it as a blem. And I don't know if they sent me the wrong guitar or what, but I don't see any blems on this thing. So I'm very happy about that. Maybe it was a blem because the neck was bad. It was buzzing. But it could still use, probably I'll bring it to my friend who's a luthier. And I'm sure he'll get it right for me like he did my last guitar. But anyway, I'll just play a little bit more. And yeah, just kind of enjoying this so far. Let's go to middle position. Single coils. I like that sound. I would say the intonation's good. It is a little buzzy. I think if I tweak the truss rod, which I like on these cheaper guitars, sometimes there isn't a truss rod cover. It just makes it quicker and easier to make those adjustments. So, especially if you live in a climate where you get a lot of humidity and climate, like here where I live in New England, it gets really hot in the summer and humid, and then in the winter it's very cold and dry. So that's really tough on your headstocks and on your neck. So that's cool. I'll be able to just pop an Allen key in that, adjust that. The neck is pretty straight. It's got a slight little bow, concave, which is what you want. make this video too long. So I hope that gave you guys a cool idea about what you're getting into when you pick up this guitar. So far, I'm really enjoying it. And that guitar behind me is a Fender player, and that is probably the best guitar I've ever owned as far as playability. And that guitar just feels so good. I don't know what it is. Everything just feels right on it. This one, it's a good guitar, but I just think I just need to have my luthier go through it, make sure everything's straight. It just feels a little buzzy in some spots. It's not the end of the world. I think for the money, I can make this a good player. Another $100, and I'll have a really good playing guitar. And so definitely happy with it. All right, talk to you later, YouTube. Later. Peace.